Alright, so this is the continuation of another video of the differential for the 2004 Mercedes C230 w203 1.8 engine. And I just want to show you, this bearing was not easy to get in. There's not that many videos, and people are doing stupid things like banging them in. I don't think it's a good idea, because this bearing here on the Mercedes, it has a thin shield on it. You can probably see it moving. If you hit that, you could warp it. Okay, you could warp it this way. You could even make it fall off. It's only held on by a couple of little punches in the side. So what I did was, I put this PVC pipe under the pinion gear. Okay, the pinion gear is in here. I put this inside here, and the pinion gear rested on top of here, so it held it up. Okay, it held this part up. That's all it did. Alright, housing was about 1 inch off the ground. So nothing important that you need to know. You just need to know that you got to hold that up. So then what I did was, I took races that I had like this, and you could use bearings, whatever you have lying around, and I put them here. But see, one side is thin, one side is thick, so I put the thicker side down, because there's less chance that it will crush this thin piece of metal on the bearing. So I put that there, and I did whatever I have to build it up. Okay, so I put washers. Now right now, of course, there's a space because I already compressed it down, but not all the way. See, still got about 1/4 of an inch. So anyway, this was about half of the thread left. So then I put the original bolt on there, and it went all the way down, so I couldn't go anymore. So then I had to build it up. So of course I built it up with that bearing, you know, that part of the bearing. And then I would put that, and then I would put this, and right now that's, of course, this is not going to fit here. It's not going to allow me to put the nut on there. So now, to go more, I have to find something, and I don't have it right now. So I don't know what I'm going to use. But try not to hit this, because it has that shield down there, you know, or this piece. I don't know exactly what it is. Now, don't forget that this nut, I'm thinking that, and this is just a guess, I'm thinking that this nut might be like sort of like a crush washer also, because it seems to have two, you know, like a lip on there or something, or an edge. And I don't know, maybe it is. I'm hoping that this is, yeah, it's got to be self-aligning. I mean, they must have made this just stick out so much that when this bottoms out, you know, it's going to be, you know, the right torque, or Newton meters, whatever you want to call it. Because there's no crush sleeve on this transmission. That's one of the things that should make this easy to rebuild, if this person gave me the right bearings for everything. I didn't replace the bearings on the ring gear yet. That's the old one. I just wanted to see if I can get it off with this little tool that I got here. I really didn't think it would take it off, because it's smaller than I thought. But that bearing came right off. No problem. This was $12 to $15 on Amazon. This set here was $40, but you can get it $30 on Walmart. And then I bought that set, which I didn't need really. You just need a 30 millimeter. So the 30 millimeter is this nut here. So you only need to buy one socket, but I figured for another $12, why not buy the whole set? you know, one day I might need it for the axle on the car. So anyway, try to just build this up. You could, for $5, you could go to the auto parts store and you could get a bunch of shims, and you could keep building it up, then make the bolt go all the way down, and then build it up and make it go down. You know, get 2 boxes. I think 5 come in each one. You could do that. You could try the hardware store. You could try a lock collar. Those are about $5 each, but they're about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 thick. You know, if you think you can fit one of them on there, you can, you know, put that plus washers. Get whatever you can, and then, you know, go down little by little. This bearing, you know, in the other videos, I said that this bearing didn't have, what is it? A shim. I was going to call it a spacer, but a shim. But it does. It was stuck to the axle. It's a small one. Okay, so there is a shim on this bearing also. Okay, so when this bearing bottoms out on this shaft, there's a lip on the shaft, then the torque should automatically be correct. And it's possible that this also could bottom out at the same time. So both of them bottom out. That's how you probably get the perfect torque. That's if this guy, like I said, if he sold me these bearings and they're like 2 millimeters thinner, you know, this shaft, no matter how much I tighten this, those bearings or this bolt or, you know, whatever, I'm still going to get playing here. And then I'm going to have a lot of trouble because I need to get this car on the road. He already sent these about 3 days late, you know, and I don't want to take cabs to work. So anyway, I got a little bit more to go. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the seal on here because I don't want to have to put this on here. It's really tight, you know, when you put it on. You need, you know, you need something like this puller to get it off. So I don't want to have to put that on just to tighten the bearings and then have to take that off. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pop a seal on here. I have an extra seal, and you can get them in the auto parts store. But the bearings, I tried to get bearings and they're expensive. Even if you could get them in the United States, they're like $50 each. I don't know why. So anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do, and that's how I did it. I just built it up, and, you know, you keep going down with the nut. You probably need the impact gun because it'd be really hard to hold the pinion gear. I held it from the other side with a rag. Alright, so after you get it to about like that, I guess, I don't see no reason why you can't pop in the seal, right? I mean, this is an old one, but, I mean, you could pop in the seal and then you can put this on. Make sure you line it up. I don't know why you have to line this up, but they tell you to mark it. So, I'm going to try to do that. I think I'll have to tap this on until I start seeing the threads down there. And then put the nut on. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this nut because, like I said, I'm not sure if there's a built-in crush sleeve on here. It sort of looks like it. Right? So, there's hardly any information about this car. But, maybe I'll give the dealer a call tomorrow. I wouldn't even care if I had to pay $20 for the nut, but, you know, they're usually like $6 to $12. Let's see, anything else? Alright, probably nothing for now, but I guess maybe I'll get back to you when I do those bearings there, because this way, you already saw how I took them off. Took them off with this little tool. It was easy, because they already have the notches in here for you. it was easy. It came right off. I hope the other one comes off. But then getting them on, I'm not sure how to get them on yet. I don't know if this thing opens this much. I was thinking of hooking them on, like to, you know, hook this on to the side here, but I don't think there's enough to grip it. So we might have to tap them on somehow. I don't really know how to get them on. Maybe I'll try to look at a few videos. But anyway, that's it for now. See you in the next video.